how's it going? How's everyone? So, continuing from yesterday, we were right here, doing this little start of the cutscene. Alright, let's start from the beginning first. Let's see how far we've reached so far. Let's start from the beginning here and progress until the point that we're now. Make sure we debug. I made the debug automatic, so it doesn't. You don't need to toggle it. Alright, so let's see. Hey Swarm, how's it going? Well, we shouldn't have a torch, so let's see. Let's just quickly fix this. Alright, so what we're gonna do today is we're gonna create another cutscene, and if we have time we will create a skip button for the cutscenes. Yeah, I don't know what happens with the torch. I'm not gonna bother. Right, so right here. I also have to increase the raycast so we can grab things from the floor easier. Alright, so let's unlock the door. Move into the next room. That was the disposal area. We also have this note here. sounds made the last episode. Hey Reiko, how's it going? Oh, nice. So that's the cutscene we're gonna do today. So from this point, we're gonna walk forward. Now I have a limited speed, and there is this heartbeat sound and music. So in the end of this corridor here, I will create a new room, and then the wall will break from the left side. Oh yeah, before we do that actually, let's tweak that cutscene to be a bit more creepy. Because I just chose the first animation I could find. I didn't really do any experimentation. So let's place the player here. Right, so let's try a different animation. Let's try, what do we have now? We have stunt. Let's try something different, just for the fun of it. Oh, you work more on the Fox game. Alright, let's see how she looks with the... That actually looks a bit more creepy than the other one. Alright, let's try one more. Let's try... I want something that spreads the limbs, so it looks... Maybe this one? I don't know if zombies have a drink anymore. Alright, yeah, see you in a bit. That doesn't look good. That sounds amazing. Yeah, I think I'll keep that one because of the sound. Log. How do you spell that, Nick? Log. Log and Sans Gaskill. Log and Sans Gaskill. Oh my god, that's like a mouthful. Hello. So here I'm gonna add one more guide for the player to run. I think we have one ready here. Let's just grab this one. Alright, okay, cool. Low intense gas kill, alright. Oh, Logan, alright, yeah. Okay, so we need to tweak the trigger zone. It's the it's a Call of Duty one, so it's left stick to run. And for keyboard is left shift. Basically it's a king that he was just bored, so he instructed his I don't know, scientists or whatever to create some sort of well, he had a lot of prisoners and he wanted to entertain himself by letting them fight, but that's not it. He just well, they did some sort of small experiments on them so they can fight more, and you just you're one of the well, successful results of the experimentation, but you don't know it, and you're just roaming around the prison and just seeing other dead people. Alright, so this is to run. But the whole point is that you can you have two versions. You can become a beast or you can become a man, but you don't know that. Right, so this is done. Let's create the next room. Let's see the plan. Right. Alright, let's cubify now. Oh, I left out the room. Add that one too. let's do the last room. Alright, so this is the layout of the next area. You can see from above. So here let me paint the floor now. It's really quick. Alright, so now that we have the rooms, we will create the next cutscene, which is basically as you run here, and you have this heartbeat sound, and you're walking here. Then in this area here, this wall will break, and another character will come into play. But we have to make it so that the player doesn't see that coming. So in order to do that, we need to use a wall that looks exactly like the wall we have here. I'm gonna use this guy. You can see it's hard to tell the difference. So the new character will be a female prisoner. Let's create one similar to the main character. It's on PC. You can see I'm using mouse. Actually, we need a similar character to this person here, because later on so we'll turn into this. So we need here to have black here. Looks like a bit. Right. Alright, so let's make it break the wall now and jump right through. I don't even know where it is. Like, only if you get close you can see the difference in the texture. Alright. So the trick in here is not to place the character here, but to place it here. So this will be template. I'll make it non-collidable for the cutscene one. And place the sensor here. And as always, make it green. We want this to be as close as possible, just to make it better jump scare. Alright. I'm gonna try to simulate the point the player is gonna be. Let's add a bit of decoration before we go into the cutscene, because it looks empty. See the when you have a decoration like this on the left and right, then the player feels security, because he thinks that there is no possible way for something to come out. If you have this sort of decoration left and right, well, you're gonna prove him wrong there too. So in this one we'll have something similar. So this one, this part here, is gonna be destroyed when the wall opens. I just did. Just give me a second to set it up. We'll have a lot of tries. Don't worry. When trying to make the cutscene work, you'll see it plenty of times. Just give me a second to build this area. So we're ready now. Okay, so in this part, as we are running, well, for some reason I don't have the acceleration. Taking manually at this. Alright. No, it still doesn't like to. Alright, I'll do it manually. And without that happening, right, so now this is, we get this, cancel to run. And this is the point where she comes out from here. So, first things first, because there will be music here, we need to say, we need to mute the music. And to do that, because I've set a generic logic that changes the sound based on what this number variable value is, I would set it to 0, which means mute. 1 is for ambient and 2 is for music. So I'll set this to 0. Then what else do we need? We need the effect of the beating heart to stop. So I'm gonna say heart equals false. Then we will need a jump scare sound. So let's go into our sound library and see what we have. Okay, so jump scares. Let's do. We need something for breaking the wall. What's it? Oh, there we go. For those guys. I'm just gonna grab that. This is I'm not sure what this is, but sounds cool. And this is vocal arts. I'm also not sure how much time we need to have this work, so I'm just gonna test really quick. But I think this is too close. This needs to be somewhere here. Alright, let's do a small version of how the cutscene would look like. So let's say let's break this wall. Then we have character B. We're gonna create a girl. And we also need to set its forward direction to be like the template. Then as soon as he gets spawned, he will emote like here, going out of the wall. And for that, I'm gonna use this guy right here. Break out of wall, that's the one. And we need some dust, because the wall just broke. Actually, we can trick this guy. Let's say play effect. This guy. What else? So we need to have the wall being destroyed and look destroyed. So I'm just gonna remove this guy, and I'm gonna place a debris around, so when it gets destroyed it will look like it will look better. And because our visual effect is a template, I'm just gonna say dust effect and turn it off because it's a bit annoying. Just gonna place it here. Alright. So here, maybe we can decubify the wall. Let's see. Like this. So maybe we can do some sort of roughness. Alright, so this will look like it's broken. And one more thing we have to do is shoot some debris out. Just gonna set this and this. Just gonna set the door. Alright, let's bring back the wall. And one thing we need to do is disable the player so we can control the scene better. Yeah, well, let's say you cannot play Project Spark without a controller. It's highly optimized. Well, the main advantage of the controller is that you can move in space like this. I think which you cannot do with mouse. If you have a mouse, you have to have points of rotation, and it gets difficult. Like you want to turn, but you have to turn around the point you're selecting. You cannot turn around yourself. But with a controller, you just move around the way you want. It's way easier. And also, PCs are faster than Xbox, so you just it's the same in the Xbox, but it's slower. And you also have a mouse, because some other things are easier with mouse. Alright, so we play dust, create, we shoot the debris, let's shoot the debris too. Oh yeah, we also need to select the camera. also need the camera to focus on character B. Alright, let's see how this looks. Okay, so the debris didn't fall out. Those guys don't have tumbling physics. That's why that happened. And I think we need to have the dust be in front, so we cover her appearing here. Alright. She needs to look in the player a bit more. Maybe, you know what, maybe let's do this a bit closer so you can see her clearly. And I'll make this guy play the dust effect once. And here they will talk. So we need to turn the pace to 0 after 4 seconds. Alright, so now we need to use this what is it? Text message logic. Wait, before we do that, I just remembered something. The priority of the button. Let's interact with this guy. It's low, so let me raise it. Yeah, this guy. 95. Do the same with the other one. Alright. So here we have this logic that will create a message when we want to create a message. So I'm just gonna copy this and name this so the only difference with this one would be that this one will be on top. Alright, this needs to be a prompt dialogue rather than a timed one, so I was thinking to maybe change the page. You know what? I'll do it in a different way. Hey Rico, welcome back. Alright, so we need to... I'll do a dialogue here. So, to do a dialogue, yeah, just that one time. To create a dialogue, you just have to have some base logic that you can copy in pages, and when the prompt comes and the player presses the button, you just switch to the next page, and that's basically it. So here we want and you always need to rename the page so you know what is happening and who is talking. It's easier if you have many pages. Right, and I'll do the simple when using control A, switch space, next space. Don't forget dots as well. Right, so now that we've set, let's try it as well. Oh wait, oh yeah, let's try it as well to be pseudo. Alright, yeah, I forgot to switch spades. see the prompt. That's fine. No, you can't. That's a trick. I used Kinect to do that, and I aligned the character because I knew where C would be and where the character would be. So I just made it that way. But I timed it right, so when the character says hello, she just turns her head at the exact same time. Alright, so this is done. Let's see. Oh, let's add the second tab. Yeah, that's what I forgot. Stupid me. I always have to say pressed. So otherwise I would just skip ahead all the pages. Yeah, well, it's very useful for cinematic experiences. Alright, so now that we have the setup ready, we can just simply go here, say copy paste, move here, say paste. Leave one page empty. Oh, you don't want to let me. Alright, insert page then. Paste. And then copy the girl. Paste. Paste. So we create a small dialog, and the only thing we have to do now is just change what they say. So don't drag on close, and then he'll say Yeah, I've written it down. I've written the plan. Oh my, there's so many mosquitoes here. Yeah, I've written the plan down. Basically the map, like a top-down view. Let me show you. I've done this. As you can see, I've written everything down that has to be done in the level. So I know exactly what happens when. This, I don't know if it's clear, but this is the end. And right now we are no, we're not here. Yeah, we're here. As you can see, let me find it. Yeah, here is where it breaks out. Yeah, well, that's how it looks from top down, because you need space. Well, I'm not connecting the stairs, which is why it looks like this. You're not gonna see this, it's just gonna be a straight way for the player. Okay, so where were we now? Oh yeah, the explanation. How do you say makes my skin go up? Is it? Sure, yeah, throw the list. No worries. So how did you say I'll have to Google it. And at that point, the character will just say something, and in the middle of say something, you still just live. So it's like yeah, at that point, we'll say character B move towards let's see it will be here, right? So we want her to move And because there won't be much light, you won't be able to see her disappearing. Alright, so it's like 10 different areas, right? You're gonna do. Alright. And then we're gonna enable the player. And give him back his speed. So ground speed plus alright. Alright, so 11 areas. Alright, so I think the cutscene is complete. Let's see it again. Right, one thing I noticed is that I don't want the emote to go over and over because you can still hear the sound. Yeah, go for it. Alright, so yeah, I forgot. I gave her base equals 0, which I have to take away. I was a bit slow. What I can do though is time the moment right. Let's say where it freezes, the emote will be off and she will be on her way. course he has to do it a bit quicker than this. Or what I can do here is say actually not here add the controls in a countdown timer so she has the time to go away. So 2 seconds. Alright, and to make it more realistic, yeah, well at that point he will be a bit messed up, so that's why he will run like this. But yeah, it's a creepy run because it's not based on bobbing, it's based on camera shake, the vertigo effect. Anyhow, so what else do we want to do? Oh yeah, so here, yeah, where he runs, I'll make it so that he speaks a bit more. So by the time you're reading, you get this whole wait stuff. There we go. Like this. So you need more time to just read, and basically you need 2 seconds to read that line of text, and by the time you reach the hey wait, she will be gone. So at least that is synced. But that's for fast readers. Slow readers will be okay because they will see it eventually. We also need to fix the camera. You know what? Let's have a custom camera. Let's see how it looks. I'm gonna add it here. So, text camera. Yep. Something like this. The transition of 0.2. Great. Let's see if the camera is good and I can copy it to everything else. Alright, so now this works. Because I have a camera, active camera. So I will say, let's say R2P. What's wrong with the speed? I think it's the debug now. No, it's not. Yeah, for some reason. You know what? No. I know what's happening. Yeah. So basically, Mr. Player has a variable that stores the ground acceleration and ground speed, which is why I cannot change it in game time. But if I go and find it, it's a spring base, right? If I go and find it and change that instead, then we'll have a new speed. There we go. That will make him be quicker now. Alright, so what else did we want to do? Oh yeah, copy the camera. No, actually the camera was fine because it was not working in other pages. Just do a small save. Alright, and before we go, I'm gonna do a skip mechanism for the first cutscene because it's the one that you need to be able to skip. It's the most boring one. The other ones are just jump scares, so you cannot skip the jump scares, sorry. This might take a while. Yeah, well, this one is a low one, like it takes ages to save because I'm streaming right now and I'm using all the connection. But otherwise, yeah, it's like 1/3 of what you just saw. Alright, so here, how can we do a small skip mechanism? Is we have the dates. That's basically no, actually, yeah, right. So controller or tuts. call this end. So in this case, without saying pressed, a user can hold the button and that will run continuously. So after 2 seconds of holding the button, it will switch to the end page, which basically ends the cutscene. So let's see if we got this right. So when you start, well, switch to the beginning of the game. So when you start here, you don't see any prompt, but if you press B, nothing happens because I didn't call the page. Let's do this again. So here, let's say call page, skip. Same with this page, and we're done. Alright, so here nothing happens. If I press B, it says hold B to skip. Alright, one more thing we need to do. Two seconds of the player not holding the button. Will make the message disappear. See if this works. Alright, let's make sure that let's say open eyes. Because if he has his eyes closed, then he won't be able to see anything. Let's test when he's done. Let's test with PC controls. Oh, come on. Bugs. That will take ages. That's from here. Anyhow. Yeah, so it opens his eyes. This is cool. And with PC controls, any button doesn't work with PC controls. Alright, let me change that. sorry. So alright. A horror game. Pure horror. Hi, by the way. Alright, so when you press, you leave the button, it goes away. Press again. Alright. Interesting. Let's see what happened. The guy who handles the blinking is this guy. Right, so even if that happens because of the blinking animation, that will be we'll be able to fix it. Alright, so if this happens, you just wait 9 seconds. And there we go. It fixes itself. And in order to not have that happen at all, I'm just gonna add one little thing here, and we're done. There's also a weird thing with the torch, but I'll fix that without outside of the stream. It's just weird. Anyhow, that's all for this episode. In the next episode, we're gonna move on to just basically I'm gonna create a storage area which will have some toys, and you will meet the girl again. And then we're close on making another jump scare with a head again. As you can see, oh, we need a new animation though, which I haven't recorded. I'll do that tonight, so I'll be ready for it tomorrow at the same time. Yes. Alright, so let's go through one more time the whole thing before we close. Alright, and there's also this, what is it? Yeah, this guy. It's basically clues of what happened. It's the other one. And one thing I forgot to do is to basically add the ambient sound again. So this will be a storage area with the toys that we'll do in the next episode, and then this will lead to another area. So in the next episode I'm going to create in this area. It's not going to take a while. It's going to be just a decoration mainly. It's not much. Alright, so that's all for this episode today, so stay tuned tomorrow same time, you know the drill. I'll see you guys as we continue to create this horror game. So thanks for watching, and